What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo.
And Bill.
And we're still on hiatus from doing some movie reviews. We just decided to take a couple weeks off, that's all. But we wanted to give you something. We're going to do some top 10 lists. We did one, we already recorded one, recording another one.
Yeah.
You're not even going to notice probably because I've got a whole bunch of stuff of us to put up that I've pre-recorded. So, but whatever. This list is a Bronco Juggalo Top 10 featuring Bill. And we are doing our Top 10 foreign live-action horror films.
Yes.
So, Bill, you kick us off.
Okay.
Number 10.
Number 10.
One per franchise. Starting at 10, working our way to 1. And I think that's all the rules, yeah. And it doesn't matter which country as long as they're not America.
Yes.
Good.
All right. My number 10 for this is the Australian film Body Melt. Now, Bronco, we reviewed this. He didn't like this film as much as I do, but this is a great Australian film. And yeah, it's just one of those films that I go, wow, Australians are fucking nuts.
I keep getting told to watch it twice at least because people like it better the second time around. We'll see.
Like I said in our review, I saw that film very young, and yeah, I didn't like it till I was older.
My number 10 is a movie that has two names. It is called Suicide Club, also known as Suicide Circle.
Yes.
Now, this is a Japanese film, and it's kind of on the edge of horror, also mystery, crime, thriller, a couple other things. It could be considered a couple different things.
We got the gore.
I give it a technical horror mention because of the gore and the violence of the situation that it's in.
Okay.
So it's a really awesome fucking movie. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. Especially if you're into Japanese films, especially if you're into gory films, and especially if you're into films with complicated but pretty fucking fucked up cool plots.
I agree with this.
And I didn't pull any movies, by the way, because we did this on the fly again. So
I pulled the ones that I had.
you didn't pull Suicide Circle?
I have it and I can't find it.
Oh,
One of those MIA.
okay.
Just like the number 9 on my list, Dog Soldiers. I love this film. As far as werewolf movies goes, when this movie came out, I had not seen a good werewolf movie in a long, can't emphasize this enough, long damn time. And this movie is just amazing.
I've watched quite a few recently. Good werewolf films.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Cold Ground, I'm telling you. Guys, my number 9 is the French Christmas horror film Inside. Talk about a gruesome and fucked up fucking movie. Oh my god. If you haven't seen Inside, you need to see Inside.
Alright, number 8 for me, I got Suicide Circle or Suicide Club. It was one of his. It's one of mine too. This is a well done film. And my favorite part of this movie is the very beginning. Where they're on the subway. And they're holding that and they all jump in front of that subway car.
Spoilers much?
That movie's old as fuck, dude.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't see foreign films until you talk about them.
It's still old, man. Come on, that's an old fucking movie.
It's
That
a
was
good
like
movie.
fucking 90s, wasn't it? Yeah, it was fucking
Late
maybe
90s.
late 90s, early 2000s. Come on.
My number 8 is the Takashi Miike film Audition.
Oh, yeah.
I had another Takashi Miike film I wanted to put on the list, but it got beat out by some of these others, honestly. Audition is a fucked up movie, and it is a blast.
Nice. My number 7, everybody knows I like this movie. Who Can Kill a Child? This is an amazing fucking film. The remake, what was that? Come and Play?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a total remake, and didn't do this movie justice at all. That
Even though I hear it's still a pretty damn good movie.
it is a good movie. I watched it, but it doesn't do this one justice.
I own it, but I haven't watched it yet.
This is an amazing film. The concept is just far out there. It kind of reminds me of The Birds a little bit, only with children.
Guys, my number 7 is an Irish horror film. We have the clown movie Stitches. Fucking awesome horror comedy. It's phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely so much fun.
Nice. Number 6 for me, I've got another Japanese film called Crazy Lips. This movie is bizarre as fuck. It's all over the damn place. There's a woman in this film that she scalps people and wears their scalps as a hat. And like I said, all over the place. It's like a monster film. Like first it's like this weird occult type film, and then there's a monster. This film's all over the fucking place. But it is an amazingly done film. Love Crazy Lips.
Nice. Coming in at number 6 for me, guys, is going to be Sector 7. This is a Korean monster movie. Koreans have great monster movies. The Host is another good one.
Yep.
And that was originally on my list because I had forgotten to put Sector 7 on my list. But I changed it because Sector 7 is one of my favorites of all time, and I love it. And it's an awesome fucking film.
Nice. Number 5 for me, this can be considered a horror or not, but that's Itchy the Killer. I love this film. It is just a bizarre mobster film.
Yeah, it is a very much a horror film and a gore fest, and there's a lot of awesome shit in it. It can even be considered a superhero film in a really X-rated almost version of the word. There's so many classifications this movie fits into.
There is.
Have you seen the prequel, Itchy Origins?
No, I have not yet.
I bought it off Hamilton Book, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I gotta see that one.
Coming in number 5 for me is the Australian film Wolf Creek 2. Fucking love Wolf Creek 2. Phenomenal film. Future horror icon, and Mick, if he's not already horror icon, played great by Jeff Jarrett. Fucking love him.
Nice. Number 4 for me, Brain Dead, or better known as Dead Alive in America. This is just over the fucking top, one of the most goriest fucking films.
Considered the goriest film ever made.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I love how over the top this film is.
Yeah, it's a great movie, and it almost made my list. For me, my number 4 is yet another Australian film. This is a more recent watch for me, and big thank you to Andrew Ballina for sending it. For me, my number 4 is Charlie's Farm.
Nice.
I fucking love Charlie's Farm. Phenomenal fucking movie. And Charlie is a movie that I want to see get more sequels, because that guy right there is a future horror icon too if we keep it up.
That's one big motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
He makes Kane Hodder look small.
Oh, very small in that movie, yeah. Fucking loved it. Can't wait to see another one. I hope they do one. They talked about it. I know it was supposed to happen, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Mm-hmm. Hey, guess what? My number 3, Charlie's Farm.
Nice.
I love this film. And the guy who plays Charlie is also in Boar. Mm-hmm. And
he's an ex-WWE superstar. Well, kind of.
He is just one intimidating motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't care, dude. Even without the makeup of Charlie, he's fucking one huge motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Coming in at my number 3 shows how much alike and different you and I are.
Yep.
Now, this also made your list, but where we have it placed is much different. Coming in number 3 for me is Dog Soldiers.
Oh.
Dog Soldiers is my favorite werewolf film. And it's just an absolutely phenomenal movie. I love the acting. I love the werewolves. I love everything about this movie.
It's an amazing film.
That it's filmed up in basically the Highlands of Scotland. And I love it. It's awesome.
All right, number 2 for me. And this movie does not do the novel justice. Battle Royale. I mean, most people consider this a horror film, but if you actually read the novel, that's fucking horror. It is so much
I
more
love
graphic.
Battle Royale, though. I mean, I love that movie. It's so
This
good.
is an amazing film. You can get this for the longest time in the U.S.
It's still hard to get the totally unedited version like this one.
Yeah,
This
that's
is a
one of the
completely
first versions.
unedited version.
That's one of the first ones.
And still hard to get. This is actually an import. Mm-hmm. Coming in at number 2 is my favorite horror comedy of all time, Shaun of the Dead. I could not do a foreign horror film list without Shaun of the Dead. It just wouldn't happen. It's my favorite zombie movie ever made. It's one of my favorite horror films and one of my favorite comedies also ever made. Just an awesome, brilliant fucking movie.
Nice. All right, number 1 for me. He has not seen this film yet, and I've got this coming in. I finally have this movie coming in, and that is the Russian film, Come and See. If you've not seen this movie, it's phenomenal. I'm not going to get into it because I told him once I get this copy in, I want to review this movie with him.
Nice.
And it might change his list after he sees it, because this is an amazing fucking film.
Maybe, but this movie really is close to my heart. So my number 1, I don't know. My number 1 is Battle Royale.
And I flip-flopped. But like I said, he hasn't seen Come and See yet.
And you know where I flip-flop is between this one and Battle Royale 2. But we said only one per list.
I don't think Battle Royale 2 is a very good film compared to this one.
I do. I love Battle Royale 2. The meanings behind and there are messages in Battle Royale 2 that are phenomenal.
Well, this one has messages too.
There's a lot of deeper stuff in it than in part 1. And I love the Wild 7. I think call them terrorists is wrong. That is so fucked up. Those guys are awesome. But Battle Royale is still my number 1. This is one of the first... This is the movie that got me into Japanese horror. And not just Japanese horror, because I really have never considered Battle Royale really a horror film. For me, it's just a phenomenal movie.
Like I said, read the novel.
It is classified as a horror film, so it's on this list. And it's my favorite, so it's on this list. It is definitely, if you've never seen Battle Royale, you need to see it. Now, they had a couple others at Walmart. There was one where I bought that too, just to have it, but it's not uncut.
Yeah.
Completely uncut, unedited. You need to get that version if you don't have it.
Yes.
Guys, that's it for this Bronco Juggalo Top 10 featuring Bill. We'll see you guys next time with yet either another list or maybe a movie review. Who knows right now? Things are kind of weird.
Yeah.
Peace.
And Bill saying, good night.